What is up, YouTube? Today I have my ARG top 8 deck profile for you guys. I decided to go in with Angels this past weekend. The ARG was hosted in San Jose, California, just with TCG. And to be honest with you guys, we haven't been posting that much in the previous week, only because of playtesting. We focused more on that this time around instead of recording. But you know, we're back at it again. We'll get more profiles and more matches into you guys, but right now we'll just go ahead and talk about my top 8 deck here that I brought, and a tournament report for you guys. So obviously first is your starter, your on right draw one. Pretty standard. We have 4 Zerachiels, pretty much your superior call from your damage zone, gets you protect markers, pretty self-explanatory. We have 4 Metatrons, most broken card of the deck, honestly. Lets you free heal, counterblast 2, and you do get your free damage checks from it. What can I say about it? I mean, it's a standard, pretty standard lineup right now. You get a free heals, like 8 heals in the deck, so it's pretty strong. Next, we do have the 3 hospitals. So, the playtesting week, when it went by, I was playtesting Kageros. That's why you guys did see a lot of Kagero matches on my channel in the past couple matches. I like Waterfall. I think it's a really dumb card that they have in Standard. And I was about to bring Kagero and its Waterfall capabilities, but then I realized Hospital is a Waterfall, and why not have a chance to heal and protect myself? So that's really my mindset behind it. So 3 ofs, Hospital in this deck. A lot of people run 4. 3 is just fine because you see it. And now we have the grade 2s. We have the 4 Archimedes, pretty standard. Lets you superior call from your damage zone. We have 4 Raquels, lets you superior call from the drop zone. So anything you healed out there or you soul blasted, just bring it back. Helps you generate field advantage. Really good. And I ran 3 of the Pony, Pegasus. A lot of people were putting this down to 2. I personally brought 3 in for this tournament. I think it was pretty useful. People wanted to get rid of it. 10k shield, pretty much. It's a 14k attacker, so I just gave 3 of it. It's pretty good. Next is the grade 1s. I ran 4 of the Hesidil. I don't know how to pronounce that, but 4 of this. The best grade 1 in the deck allows me to swap cards from my damage zone to my hand. Gets me my Metatrons, and I could put my Zerachiels from my hand into the damage, so I could superior call to get free protect markers. Next, Archimedes is the same thing basically, but the difference is this one I have to discard a card. So I usually discard my free advantage PGs or protects that I get from Zerachiels, or the excess PGs from like Metatron or whatever, and just grab a card from my damage zone and just add it to my hand. So basically I use these mainly for Metatrons that I damage and I get them back. So it's free. And I ran 2 of the grade 1 Pony, 18k booster, pretty standard. People were starting to cut this down because you see it. It's not a problem if you don't. You just cycle through your deck so fast anyways, through heals and Metatrons and damages and everything. You just take advantage. The advantage from this deck is all your damage. So you see this once, you pretty much have it already. And yeah, I only ran 2 for the event. And I ran 1 of the Raccoon. What is this? Springe Lesser. So basically allows me to buff up some units. I usually would buff up my hospitals to make it even more bigger than what it is already. So it's pretty good. Just call it out from like Raquel or something when it's in the drop. So charge it back in. Give I keep calling it Waterfall. The hospital plus 5k and another unit plus 5k, and it's just really good. I mean, you could keep looping it, like soul blasting it, putting it back out, putting it back into soul blasting it, and just getting hella free power. And now for the triggers, I went in with 6 crits and 6 draw and 4 heal. I felt that the draws was necessary because you get to see your pieces faster, and that helps a lot, in honesty. And then I still want the crit pressure, so 6 crit. People opted more for draw triggers just for shield value. There's already a lot of protects in this deck that you generate for free, so at least you don't have to discard like a 15k shield. You can just discard the draw triggers if need be, or like that's just the mindset behind it. Or you just hit them defensively, you draw more pieces, there's that too. But you still have the pressure with the 6 crit. You honestly, I like this way better. A lot of people just do the 8 crit just for shield value too, but like I said, you see your pieces, you win the game quicker, so that's why I went with that. So overall, I just want to go over like a quick tournament report. The tournament was a pretty modest one. It was a 20-person turnout. It was really good. I went in the first round against Gears. I went into time in that round. Obviously, this is a Protect clan, and it was against Gears, so their hand advantage was pretty big also, so it kind of went back and forth. He decked out first before I did because of always triple driving, so that was a win there. Second round, again, I went against a good friend of mine. His name is Henry Doe. Shout out to him. He also topped this event, so he was playing OTT. Same gist, I went into time with him. We're both Protect clans, so came down to the wire. He managed to get me to deck out. Pretty self-explanatory. I put a draw trigger in the beginning, and it came back to bite me in the booty, and it was not a very good sight. And yeah, I decked out there. It is what it is. I will try to get his deck profile also, so we'll add that to the channel too. But yeah, shout out to him for topping also. And next round, third, I played against another OTT player. This time again, I went into time, Protect versus Protect, and he actually decked out before I did this time, so I won that round, so it was pretty good. Next round, I went against my boy Tony. Shout out to him also. He also topped this event, so he actually played Zanbaku. Really, really tough matchup, to be honest with you guys. No matter how people say, oh, it's easy where you just superior call Zeratul if they lock you out. Most players who play Zanbaku nowadays don't even aim to fully lock you out. They're just there to just prevent you from writing, and it's an Excel clan, so they just really overpower you. So I could never Metatron, I could never Zeratul. The best you could do is hopefully tough it out and hit him with a hospital, with stifling with the Zeratuls, and hopefully they can't guard it. But it's just a really tough matchup. It's more, I feel it's really more in favor than them, no matter how you play it. But it was really hard. But anyways, that was a loss of a round. And finally, my last round was against Neo Nectar player. That one was pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a Forest clan. I had so many Protects that game. I ended up just hospitaling him for game. Can't really say much about it. It was just that hospital, and then I gamed them. I stalled them out long enough, and yeah, so I managed to squeeze into top 8 there. I was actually in 8th place then. And for the top 8 match, I played against Irvin. Shout out to him for Team Ohana. I will actually link their page down here in the description below. He played Zanbaku also, and like I said, it's a tough matchup. This time it was in like a 2 out of 3 game. Game 1, he managed to... He actually didn't ride Zanbaku when he beat me. I was actually scared of Zanbaku, so I didn't want to damage him, and I felt like if I wasn't so scared of Zanbaku as a card alone, I would have been able to beat him. I double hospitaled him, but it wasn't enough. He already generated enough advantage off riding Mandala over Mandala, because I kept damaging his Zanbaku, so it is what it is. And then he just overpowered me there from like the free calls and all the field. I just couldn't do nothing. And then game 2, he saw Zanbaku, and like I said, it's just what it is. But yeah, overall, it was a really fun turnout. It was about, like I said, 20 players. It was a lot of variety, actually. Top 8 consisted of, I believe, was me and my 1 Angel Feathers, and 1 Neo, 2 Zanbaku, 2 Genesis, and 2 OTT. So it was like pretty spread out even. And I'm just glad that I was like the only 1 Angel Feather there, and I managed to get that far. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's deck profile, do hit that subscribe button and follow for our next deck profiles that we're trying to reach out to them and try to get the other top 8s to see if they could get the deck profiles. So yeah, guys, till next time.